Tuesday Night Tech Show contains adult language, adult situations, excessive alcohol consumption, and a completely drunk live chat room. Listening to this show may cause side effects, such as dry mouth, hallucinations, nausea, oily discharge, mild insomnia, hives, memory loss, facial pain, urinary retention, excessive thirst, tremors, unusual sexual urges, and possible sudden death. Please listen with caution and consult your physician if you begin to experience any of these side effects.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, grab a cold beer and prepare yourselves to listen to the worst podcast ever to come out of upstate New York. It's the Tuesday Night Tech Show. And now, here are your hosts, Mark H. Delps and Bill Dr. Seuss Susie.
We are only, 8 minutes late tonight?
8 minutes late. 11 minutes late.
10 minutes late?
8 minutes late.
What is it with the audio problems all of a sudden?
It's you.
I know, it's me. I can't help it. I keep getting up to go to the bathroom. I keep tripping on wires and sparks fly out and the computer falls on the floor. Every week it's something now. It's something.
Every week it's the same stupid thing.
I can't help it.
And it's all your fault.
I know.
You're always like, no, you got 2 windows open. You got 5 windows open. No, it's always you. I do nothing different every single week.
You're right. And I apologize to you, Dr. Seuss. I don't know what else to say. I will make sure this doesn't happen next week for show number 37.
Right now, I will say it's going to happen again.
All right.
You're so stupid.
Once again, welcome to the Tuesday Night Tech Show for Tuesday, February 19th, 2008, broadcasting live on Ustream TV every week at 9 p.m. Eastern Time with your hosts, Dr. Seuss himself. Please introduce yourself.
Hi.
And myself.
My name is Bill, and I'm an alcoholic.
Formerly known as Mr. X. This is show number 36.
36.
Man, I can't believe we've done 36 shows.
Yeah, you guys got it right. The Tuesday Night Pee Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a small bladder. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I got to pee a lot.
Now, of course, when we talk about guys like Tybee Guy and Sarasm and Mind Weapon, we're talking about the illustrious
Lounge.
Chat room.
The TNT Lounge. I like to call it a lounge.
TNT Lounge, the lounge. So we have our corner pillows that actually come to the show every single week and listen to this ridiculous banter and add a lot to the show. If we didn't have them going back and forth, it would be very difficult to do this show, I think. Don't you think?
I agree 100%.
I'd be so sick of you after show 4.
Yeah, this would be awful if it was just me and you. The chat room makes this show, so podcast listeners, you must come here live. You must experience the chat room at least once. Do you want to read the best names you can on there? I mean, there's a lot of names on there.
There's a lot of names. There's 44 members in the chat room right now. Let's see. We've got the of course the Homeland Security Chief Fireman 17.
Of course.
We have Natasha, which we have a special deal going on with Natasha right now.
April 5th. We'll talk about it.
Audio Murphy, Christopher M, DG Murdoch, Extreme PC Tech. Of course, our most favorite new member is the 4 Ones.
4 Ones.
And GG Ryder, of course, Ieli, and Jinx is in the house finally. After 36 shows, he finally shows up. That moron.
Once. Moron.
Once. What an idiot. Loudwater Maggie 4LG. I think that's new. Is that new?
I think so. Possibly. It's hard to remember. Every week it's new. M7 King, Loudwater. I think you just said Loudwater. Mind Weapon, of course, is in there. One of the corner pillows. Moth to Flame is in there. OSX dude. Randy's in there. Samsa. Revenant's in there. 6-pack of beer. Sarasm. Our friend Sarasm's in there. Soroxa's in there twice. Summit's in there. Tebow. Techie Gal. You want to take over from Techie Gal? Go on.
I just had a coughing fit, so I can barely even see. Terminator Paul, T-Lee 58, Tybee Guy, and UT Fam, and a bunch of streamers that are anonymous at this point.
So podcast listeners, once again, this is a live show. You need to come here live and hear it live. It's much better just getting all the chat room participants involved. You know, the podcast is cool, but the chat room is much more cool. So please come.
So what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking Coors Light. I'm kind of boring tonight, just like last week. Coors Light across the board.
Well, it doesn't really. It doesn't. It's not boring until you get after the 12th or 13th beer. Then it's just as exciting as if you drank anything else.
Absolutely. And last week it was a drag down, drop down chat room experience for the post show.
Yeah, last week I must have drank probably the equivalent of 2 bottles of wine, and I was up to almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
That was just. It was just a bad.
I've never laughed so hard in my lifetime last week. It was just so funny. So funny with the music trivia afterwards. Oh God, my chest hurt the next morning from laughing so hard. I just couldn't.
But everybody stayed with us. Sarrazin was there to the bitter end, along with a lot of the other folks in the chat room, and we appreciate it. It was a very good time. 4-1s really had us all rolling, and we expect a similar type of outcome tonight without me having such a ridiculously awful hangover.
Absolutely. Do you want to explain what the show is? Oh wait, we have the what is it? The banter that we do, whatever that stuff is called.
Think of this stuff.
When we talk to each other.
Yeah, we should chat. This is small talk. Small talk.
I couldn't think of the word small talk. We want to talk about listener surveys real quick. Very important.
Yes, absolutely. I actually want everybody to just stop right now and go to survey.tuesdaynightTech.com. Stop.
Podcast listeners especially.
So let's go. Let's http://surv.
It's already in there. I already put it in there. And explain what this survey is and why it's important.
What we're trying to do is that we have a lot of we actually have a lot of interest from outsiders that want to advertise on the show. We've become so ridiculously popular that. We have people that want to advertise, but we've never actually been able to, in all the the shows and things that we've done, we've never actually been able to figure out the whole advertising piece of this whole equation. So what we want to do is try to get some demographics to see who's listening to the show to better give some ads to some people. So we want some sponsors and that sort of thing. I think that's fair to say, right?
It's very fair, absolutely. It's a free show, so why you guys shouldn't have to pay for anything. Nobody should pay for anything. Just advertise. A little bit of advertising here. That's all.
Yeah, and we're not going to kill you with advertising. We've never been a fan of it anywhere. But, it'd be nice. Hey, I'm wearing a hat right now. That your company's logo could be on here. There's the beer wall that Mark has over in his cottage there. You could have your ad there, a logo of some sort. I'll wear the thong of your company, whatever you like. So. We're trying to get some money in here just to buy our beer, and that would.
It all comes back to beer money. It all comes back to beer money every week. That's all we want is some beer. That's all. So
yeah, I mean, if it's just basically for the statisticians out there and the statisticians or whatever those people who like to add numbers and look at charts and graphs. It's for those things, math nerds.
And I got to say, it actually helps us make a better show because I've already been reading through, and you have too, Dr. Seuss. We've been reading through what we've got. We've got 30 of them so far, only in a day or two. And there's a lot of good suggestions up there.
It takes 5 minutes. If you guys can just go ahead and do that, that'd be great.
Be honest.
And it's not painful. I actually took the survey myself, and it may help us out. It also make us cry.
Makes it better for you guys. You want to talk about April 5th at all? Would you like to mention that a little bit?
Well, you actually have more of the inside track of that. So to better speak about that would be yourself.
Well, April 5th, and the best part is to go to the blog, our blog, which is TuesdayNightTech.com. I have a nice little post up there. We're going to be doing a special April 5th show. We're not doing the Tuesday show that week, so don't show up here because we're not going to be here. But April 5th that week, we're going to be doing a special show with Nat.TV, who's in the chat room right now. Natasha's in there. You know her. You've probably heard us talk about her before. We're doing a nice combined show. We're going to be giving away prizes. There's going to be T-shirts given away. All kinds of other little gadgets and things they're going to give away. The best part, we're giving away a brand new computer. Brand new PC. But once again...
I don't know how exciting that is, but...
Well, it's pretty good. I mean, you have to email Natasha, though, at thisisnattv, or just scrolled by, hold on. thisisnattv@gmail.com. Again, podcast listeners, come to the live show. You can see all this in real time. If you want to start getting into those giveaways, you have a month. You have 1 month before that show starts. It's going to be a huge show. We're going to be actually introducing a brand new social media site. We can't talk about it yet because it's a little bit early, but you guys got to be here on April 5th. It's going to be an amazing show. So April 5th.
It's going to be amazing. We're going to juggle. I'm going to set myself on fire. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. Dr. Seuss will not be there for that show. He'll be somewhere else. So. He's not going to be here. So please tell them about this stupid show that we do here every week.
The Tuesday Night Tech Show is two guys who talk about technology and other miscellaneous stuff that we find on the bottom of the internet. We scrape the worst stories for your enjoyment. And sometimes you'll actually learn something. And sometimes we'll actually give you some real info. Other times we'll just drink and burp and fart and make fun of you.
Very little information is ever had out of this show, but that's okay. It's funny. It's supposed to be a comedy show, so laugh. Come here and laugh.
Ha ha ha!
Watch us live. As always, you always usually do the first real story. Do you want to do that story now, or what's the story?
Oh, I can't wait. I've got some doozies. Yes, I do have oily discharge there.
Go ahead.
This is actually just in, and considering all the problems I've had with Wi-Fi and wireless.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm going to move to wherever Duke University is. Isn't that in North Dakota or someplace like that?
No, it's North Carolina, I believe.
North Carolina, yeah. So Duke University is going to be the home to the world's largest 802.11n wireless network. So it would be a good experiment to see how many Duke University graduates can have kids. So this fall, apparently they're going to take over where Ohio State apparently had the crown for the Earth's biggest LAN with 1,700 access points.
That's
According
lot.
to Cisco, Duke's campus will soon house 2,500 Aeronet 1250 series APs. The installation will leave more than 6 million square feet of central North Carolina blanketed in Wi-Fi.
Holy crap. Imagine the poor IT people that have to deal with that on a daily basis. Router number 37 is out, and you have no idea where the hell it is on campus. It's like, what? It's 47 square miles. Where the hell is that one? That's awful.
Exactly. It's gonna. The thing about the whole Wi-Fi thing is that in this type of installation, it's like, I mean, is it one giant network, or is there all these little nodes? Like you can never print unless you're on the right node. Could you imagine just trying to? I can't even manage the two wireless things that I have in my house.
It's got to be a management nightmare. We got to go work there. That's the dream job right there. Just fucking deal with routers all day long, just running around making them work. That's awful.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. I'd love that. Love that.
Somebody in the chat room keeps requesting Smurfs, and they know who they are, but there's apparently going to be, I don't know why, but there is a real Smurfs movie coming out. It's a 3D.
Come on, stop with the movies.
3D.
They're going to be all CG, aren't they?
Yep, CG animated Smurfs feature, I guess, is going to be up next year from some point. I'm not sure why they need, it's Techie Gal, of course. I don't know why they had to do a Smurfs movie. I thought the cartoons were good enough. Why do we need a movie? Chipmunks. They just did the Chipmunks movie, right?
Which I heard is awful. It was awful.
It's not bad. The only good thing about the Chipmunks movies is Earl is in it. You know Earl from What About Earl or My Name is Earl? What's his name? Jason somebody?
Jason Asshole. I don't know.
Jason Asshole was in it. He was good. It was good.
Stupid show.
It was a good movie. That's my crap. I get my crap stories out of the way first, so. Balls back in your court.
Awful stuff. I mean, they're just going to ruin everything of our childhood. And then there's going to be the Care Bears movie,
Care
and My Little
Boars.
Pony
The
movie,
Care Boars.
and Rainbow Bright versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which they've already had multiple movies of that. I don't know.
Sorry. Get the crap out of the way.
I have bad news for you.
Me?
Bad news for you. Yes,
Or the chat
very
room?
bad news. I don't know how to say this, but a lot of people don't know of your medical condition.
What's that?
That you have a diagnosis of called Larry Nagokel, right? Larry Nagokel.
That's my next door neighbor. I just saw Larry out. He was out there today shoveling.
Apparently, this drunk driver he in the UK was he's using his defense of Pelican Neck. And what has happened is that apparently this particular problem is there's an extra sac in your neck.
He said sack.
And what was happening is that what this guy was saying is that he would drink some alcohol and then it would just sit in this sac. It would never actually get into his stomach.
That's me.
So then when he would,
That's me.
So then when he would take the breathalyzer, of course it would smell like alcohol because it's stuck in the sac in his neck.
That's the best story of all time.
The sad part is that the breathalyzer did go through, and he was charged for drunk driving. So you can't use the Pelican Neck defense after all. And those of you who have been diagnosed with Larry Nagoggle or whatever.
Sack. Neck sack. Show name. Neck
Neck
sack. I love that story. It's the best story of all time. Oh, it's amazing.
So, I mean, how great would that be? Like, no, officer, I'm not drinking. I got a neck in my sack, a sack in my neck. I got a thing. The beer falls in the thing and it sits there and makes it smell like I drink a beer. But I'm not drinking because I got a neck in my sack.
That's why I have to pee.
That's
That's why I have to pee so much, because I have a neck sack and it just stores it in there, and then I have to pee it out. So that's not.
I can see the new car. Neck sack, neck sack, neck sack, neck sack.
Oh, that's funny. That's the best story I think I've ever heard you do at this point. All right, we're back to this. I keep coming back to this stupid satellite falling out of space. They're going to shoot it down on Wednesday, apparently.
Oh, is it this Wednesday? Now, we all know what this is for, right?
I don't know. Nobody seems to know the real story here.
It's just to try to scare the Chinese.
I guess that's the thought.
We have missiles. We can blow these things up, so don't try to mess with us, fuckers.
Well, the interesting thing I forgot was China actually sent one of these missiles up and shot one of their satellites down. So I think we're trying to prove to them.
Well, they were actually trying to shoot one of ours down and fucked up. They go, oh, guys,
They missed.
No more Pokemon movies!
So apparently they're going to be shooting it down on Wednesday, but the debris cloud is going to be going into Canada. They're going to shoot it down over Hawaii, and the whole debris cloud will end up somewhere over Canada. So if you guys are listening from Canada, you better duck that night and hope for the best. And we'll be praying for you. We should do a live show and just
Don't kill all my Canadian friends. I love those girls on St. Catherine Street.
Are they going to do video? Are they going to have like video on the nose cone of this rocket? That would be the best.
It should be a pay-per-view.
Oh, that would be the best pay-per-view. I would pay for that in 2 seconds flat, and I don't pay for anything.
What was that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where like they had the killings on pay-per-view?
That was Running Man. That was an awesome movie. Running Man.
I would watch Running Man. Like I love the American Gladiators. I'm just hoping that somebody breaks their neck. That's the only reason why I watch. Yeah, Kindergarten.
They would never
Cop.
do
Thanks
it. They would edit it out. It would never shoot. It was not live. It's all pre-production. It's all taped. But I would watch that pay-per-view in 2 seconds if they did that satellite shootout. Satellite shootout this weekend on pay-per-view. I want that.
Sunday.
Watch the satellite crash into Canada. That's great.
All right, I have to put this link in the chat room because you've got to see this. Now, like when we're of that age where there was a point in time where like I remember being a little kid and saying, you know what, I don't really have any toys, so now I'm going to start collecting Star Wars. So I started collecting Star Wars guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I had like basically every single Star Wars character from the first movie. You know, I was about that right age.
Yep.
And I had and then I found out that some other friend of mine actually had all the characters, like every single one of them. So I gave up collecting that, and I started collecting Transformers, and it didn't work out. And I started collecting G.I. Joe guys, and that didn't work out because some other kid had more than I did. So I kind of gave up. I'm not really good at collecting. Well, this person has beat all of us. He has every single Star Wars figure ever created.
Even like the special edition ones that like came in bread and stuff like that?
Yes. Apparently this guy, Rob Foster, he's got the largest Star Wars collection in the galaxy.
How much is it worth?
Let's see here.
There's got to be
over $1 million. Over $1 million.
Oh my God.
He even has like a character which they actually created. Like, remember Princess Leia where Jabba the Hutt and she dressed up in a character? I guess there was this little thing where you could actually send in your picture and they would make one of you. He actually had one of those made of himself.
Really? Are you kidding me? That's amazing.
The article is very, very long. There's lots of words and everything, but you just have to look at the picture and you see like thousands and thousands of stormtroopers and thousands of the little Jedi Knight guys and all the new, the guys with the orange suits that flew the Y-Wing fighters, all those guys, all different types of Luke Skywalkers. Everything.
Does he have Jar Jar Binks by chance?
Of course, he has like 700 Jar Jar Binks.
Why does he have so many of one character, though?
Just because there's all different types of them. So he had every single version of that character.
Huh, that's pretty interesting. I used to like the Jawas. Remember the Jawas with their little red eyes?
Yep.
They used to wear little capes. I like that.
It's funny that I actually started this a while ago, and the funny thing is that I found an R2-D2 action figure today. I found one when I was at the store. It was just sitting in the road. I picked it up and gave it to my son. He's like, he had no idea what it was.
And now he's got a rash on his hand because God only knows where that came from.
No, it's canker sores all over his mouth.
His hand falls off. Stupid idiot. You don't pick toys up off the ground.
Why not?
There's probably a needle sticking out of it, for God's sakes.
It's just
you can get AIDS that way. Don't you ever hear that story? You pick up Star Wars. Star Wars troopers off the ground, you can get AIDS. That's a big story, stupid idiot.
All right.
I got one for you. Speaking about waste that you pick up off the side of the road, Nike's first performance shoe made of waste. How
Oh,
about this?
poop shoes.
Phoenix Sun guard Steve Nash unveiled the Nike Trash Talk on Friday. They even named it gay. They named it
he
Trash
would.
Talk, which is Nike's first performance basketball sneaker produced from manufacturing waste. These shoes are made out of waste. Actually, it's probably not poop, though. It's probably just like, stuff that they just, left over from making other stuff. 3 different
Yeah.
color variations, including brown, I'm sure.
Brown, and brown.
Brown, dark brown, and medium brown.
And brown and yellow for all those corn eaters out there.
Apparently, they're $100 a piece. They're not even for the pair. You have to buy them by the piece.
You can't buy a pair of Nikes for less than $100. What are you talking about?
They're only going to be available at the House of Hoops by Foot Locker in New Orleans.
House of Poops.
House of Poops.
House of
that a
Poops
show
shoe
title?
shop.
Is that a show title? House of Poops?
Yeah, House of Poops. House of
I'll
Poops
take it.
Shoe
House
shop.
of Poops.
Shoe shop.
Shoe shop. All right. And that's in New York City and New Orleans. How do you say it? New Orleans? New Orleans. So if you want some poop shoes, you got to go to New Orleans or New York City. Pick them up off the side of the road, $100 a pair.
So I have 2 questions for you.
Whoa, okay, go. I'm not gay, if that's one of them. Go ahead.
I already know the answer to that. Have you ever smoked a cigar?
Yes.
Have you ever sucked said cigar inside of a woman, like Monica
No.
Lewinsky?
No, I don't see how that's sexual in any way, shape, or form. It's disgusting.
Okay, just curious. Because now there's the electronic cigar. How about that, huh?
Okay. What does it do?
I don't know. It's a fake cigar. Like those fake cigarettes. Now they've come up with a fake cigar.
Okay.
So it's electronic. There's a battery. There's an electronic circuit. There's an atomizer, and there's a cartridge. And you can, I guess 22 cartridges. You can buy them for 22 packs of cigars, and it costs $76, and you can recharge this fake cigar. I've never smoked a cigar.
We got to
so I
smoke
don't know.
cigars. It's fun to smoke cigars. It's not like cigarettes. It's a little different.
I had no interest in it.
You got to do it as a man, though. It's a man thing. You just have to do it once to say you did it. It's not like cigarettes. It's a whole different thing.
I don't know. I've never even thought of doing it.
See,
It looks stupid. It looks stupid to me.
I know, but Loudwater says Castro's gone now, so we can get fake Cuban cigars. So there you go. We'll get a couple of Cubans.
We'll get a couple of Cubans. Okay.
All right.
Sounds
do
good.
it. Don't worry about it.
But I don't understand the fascination. Why do you need if you already don't inhale the cigar, why do you need a fake one?
I don't understand the fake cigar thing. I don't get it. That's kind of a strange story. I don't understand. I think you're just an idiot is what the problem is here.
Okay, fairly.
I got one for you. This was from last week. I never got to it. Man falls into lake, and he pulls out his iPhone, and it saved his life. Did you hear this one? The best part is he posted this story on the Apple support forums. You know, the bulletin board that's up there on the apple.com site? Imagine reading this. Imagine reading this. You're going in for tech help on your iPhone, and the guy's like,
I dropped my phone in water. What? His works? That's not fair.
Here it is. The guy was cleaning up his backyard a few days ago after a bad ice storm when a tree fell down and knocked him into a half-frozen pond. After crawling out of the pond and realizing he had broken his foot that would limit his ability to get help, he grabbed for his iPhone, which was working fine after the dunking, allowing him to summon his wife and emergency help. Why couldn't he just drag his foot to the house? I mean, really, how far is he from... It says right there, he's cleaning up his backyard, people. His backyard. And he can't walk from his backyard to his house with a broken foot. Hop in, you stupid asshole.
Oh, my foot! Oh!
Hop.
Come on.
This
like
is a bunny.
Fake story.
Hop like a bunny. But I picked the story because you can actually drop the iPhone in a lot of water for a second because my phone actually fell into a toilet. A clean toilet. It wasn't a dirty toilet, thank God, because I would have thrown it out. But it fell into a cleanly flushed toilet.
You'd have the first Zune phone.
Exactly. And the brown Zune, the brown iPhone. My phone works flawlessly. And it only fell in for a second. So if you ever have an iPhone and drop it in a toilet, you'll be okay. As long as there's no pee in there. So it can save your life, too, apparently.
I got my product of the week. One of my many products of the week.
Somebody said they really like the theme that I play, and I haven't been playing. I feel really bad. Should I play it for you?
Please.
I don't have it on here. It was on the old computer. Never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is the USB Owl.
Oh, I had this. You bastard! You stole it from me.
It's now. I'm looking at this. It doesn't poop or anything like that. It's sort of like the humping dog, but it's an owl, and he looks around and he kind of
stupid.
But the video is creepy. Remember the owl in the Clash of the Titans?
Yes. Oh, with the big.
I always
eyes.
wanted that owl.
Oh, now you can have it. Now it's
yours. And it's funny how Harry Potter has an owl friend. But there's a video, if you actually look at it, there's a video of this owl working. Like, I would be totally freaked out. I'd be working and be like, stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Stop it. Stop looking at me, owl. So,
man, that was my story. I was gonna end the show with that.
Now you can get a USB little friend. For those of you who have no friends at all, you can have a little owl sitting on your computer looking at you and staring at you.
Oh, man, that reminds me of your stupid little googly eyes. Remember the little extension you used to have in your menu bar?
I love googly eyes.
The googly eyes would sit there and stare at you while you're working up in the menu bar. I had no idea why you were so enthralled with this stupid googly eyes. To this day, nobody knows. Because you had no friends, exactly. So still, can you get googly eyes from Mac OS X anymore? Is it still available?
I'm sure there's probably many versions of googly eyes.
Oh, man, we got to get googly eyes back. I miss it. All right, Dr. Seuss.
You always would make fun of me because I had googly eyes.
Well, now it's different. I'm older now. I understand because I have no friends now either, so now I understand.
See, I had no friends when it was cool to have no friends.
Oh, well, here I am. I'm going to get googly eyes and the stupid owl.
George Master liked the Oscar the Grouch trash can. Remember that?
I
like the burp trash can. When you threw something away, it would go burp.
Oh, that's right, the burpy trash can. It was Oscar the Grouch.
The best program on the old Mac system with OS 9 was.
Oh, this cough. What was it called? Cough?
Sniff.
It's called Sniff. You got to tell that story. That's the best story.
Well, for a long period of time, we were on ICQ back in the day, and we actually didn't do no work at our jobs, which is
we
different.
We didn't do no jobs.
When we were used to work, we did no work. We just would chat all day long. Now we do a lot of work at our jobs. We're very, very busy at our jobs. Extremely busy. Let me put that out there. But we used to send back
super duper busy.
Super duper busy. Like you have no idea.
Super busy.
Yeah. So we used to send files back and forth over ICQ at our old jobs, and we were always trying to get us to open up a file that we weren't supposed to open up, like a prank or a gag. And one time, Mark sent me over this file, and I opened it up, and it didn't do anything. And all of a sudden, for a while, my computer started sniff and kind of go, and it was very, very quiet. You could barely hear it, even the sound. So we found out this program. So I actually put out my boss's machine, and it was there for a week. He didn't say anything. And then one day he was going away on vacation. He's like, I think my computer's got a cold or something like that. It keeps sniffing or coughing or something like that. You should take a look at it. And he really had no idea. No idea at all.
It was the creepiest software ever. And you could sneak it in so easily. But it was so soft. It'd be once every half an hour or an hour.
Maybe. And it'd be just like that.
Somebody was sniffing and people would be stopping and looking
It
around.
was so slight. You're like, what the fuck is that noise? It would take you days to figure it out. It was so slight.
It was called
great.
Sniff for OS. It wasn't OS 10 yet. I don't think.
It was OS 9.
OS 9.
Way long.
Because
remember, we used to always make these installers that you would double click on them. We were trying to make viruses for Mac OS 9.
We were trying to make viruses.
It was like Rickrolling before Rickrolling.
Exactly. It was me and you. I would send you something. We'd never get sent to anybody else but me or you. We were trying to virus each other. And George Masters was in on it too, I think. We used to send him stuff too.
Yeah, we would send him stuff too.
All right. So back to the stories here. Dr. Seuss, you know my love of hot dogs, right?
Yeah, bacon wrapped hot dogs, as a matter of fact.
This is a 4-in-1 hot dog cooker. Look at the picture.
What the heck?
I don't even know how to describe this, but the best part is look at the bun warmers.
What's the bun?
Look at the bun warmers.
Oh, you stick the bun in a thing there.
They're like two dildos that stick out of either side of this device, and they warm up. So you stick your buns on there.
Oh, warm up your buns.
You stick your buns on there, and it warms up the hot dog buns. And then
I don't eat hot dogs at all. See, we're like the opposite. You love hot dogs.
I love hot dogs.
And you eat them at every chance you get. I won't eat them.
I have gone.
I can't eat a hot dog.
Listen how bad I am. I will in the summertime when we have a little fire pit outside. I take a pack of hot dogs. I take bacon, raw bacon out there. I wrap the hot dog in bacon and I cook it over an open fire. That's how bad I am. The bacon's not even cooked. It's just like raw bacon still because the fire's not hot enough. So I just drink it all up. It's like drinking a cup of bacon wrapped hot dog.
We were out in San Francisco and
best story.
on the side of the street he finds a guy like a bum cooking up bacon wrapped hot dogs.
We came out of the bar.
On top of a garbage can.
Yep. It was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We came out of this bar in San Francisco. Never been to San Francisco in our lives, ever. We're coming out of this bar, back alleyway. There's this guy, this bum was cooking hot dogs on a garbage can lid. And they were so
like
fucking
for like
good.
a buck. You get like $4. And he's like, here's $5, and he ate them all.
Every one of them.
The whole batch from him, he ate them all. Oh, it's awful.
So now I don't have to eat off a garbage can anymore. I can actually buy this $30 thing, and I can steam my hot dogs, warm my buns. Oh, it boils eggs, too. Did you notice that? There's eggs in the background of the picture.
Thank God.
And even better, you can make popcorn with it. You can make popcorn with this thing. So there's my product of the week, the 4-in-1 hot dog cooker. Popcorn, buns, eggs, it's all there. You never have to leave your house again. So there you go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, link. I didn't put the link in, sorry.
No, you did. I saw the
there's the link. Sarasm's not paying attention as usual.
Come on, Sarasm.
Go ahead, Dr.
All right,
Seuss.
this is something that I've wanted for a long time, and now it seems like it's affordable.
A man?
It's called the Eye-Clops. It's night vision goggles.
Okay.
All right. Here's the best part. It's got two. It has like an infrared thing on the top. And then it has 2 like laser beam pointers on the
Sharks
side.
with laser beams on their head. What?
It has sharks with laser beams, and the whole thing you wear it on your head. It's only for $80.
Wow, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
So what do you do with it? Can we wear it on the show?
I don't know. Look at the picture. I have to have this. I want to wear it on my head.
Can we wear it on the show? Can we do something?
Yes.
Can we see the chat room? Can we see the boobs in the chat room?
I would be able to see through Nat's shirt.
Oh, $80. I love it. I love it.
But look at that thing. Could you imagine wearing that? I would think I would tip over. Here, let me get my. I'd fall out of my chair.
Oh, 6-pack of beers, buy one tonight, it looks like. They're all buying it now. Nobody even knows what it does. They're all buying one, though. I have no idea.
What?
Oh, it looks like an updated miner light. You know, when you wear it, you're going mining down under in Australia.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
All right, I guess. I don't know. Is that the product of the week or product of the month?
I think UT fan needs to get a room or something like that. The guy's going nuts. He's like overly horny here.
Okay, I'm not even going to comment on that.
You hear him in the chat room here, boy.
Dr. Seuss, this next story is completely for you. This is the new Pepsi Raw. It's got no artificial preservatives, colors, flavorings, or sweeteners, because you know how I get on your ass all day long.
You know what it's called? It's called water!
No, it's Pepsi Raw. And here's what it has in it. It's got, where is it? It's only got natural ingredients like apple extract, caramel coloring, coffee leaf, tantalaric acid from grapes, gum arabic from acacia trees, cane sugar, and sparkling water. And there's only 10 calories. Or no, it's 10 calories less.
I don't drink soda anymore.
Oh, you don't drink soda anymore? That was like last week you were, so now you're not?
No, I told you the last show. I am completely off of soda.
All right, sorry.
I drink Propel water from Gatorade.
You can drink soda now. I found you the ideal soda to drink right here.
I have an ulcer. It hurts.
It's got gum arabic in it. All right.
Oh.
Whatever that even is. I've always heard.
It has a ground up Arabs in there. They're great.
Gum Arabic. I'm thinking like it's from the from overseas. It's like this gum Arabic. What is it? What does it do? I've seen it before.
It must be like you have to chew it.
Arabian Moons, they're saying in the chat room. That's what it's like. From Aladdin.
Aladdin.
All right, that's all I got for you.
I know you had this story, but I'm gonna put this in here. Did you see about the iPhone and the Nintendo DS ban? I did not see this. You didn't see it? No. So apparently there's a band called the iBand. Oh, the band. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, I did see that. I thought you said something else. Sorry, I did see that. The little piano. Look at all your little pianos. So they took apparently on iPhones. I don't know anything about this, but you can actually hack them. Yeah, and you can put other software on there. Whatever. And you can put like a guitar thing on there. I don't know anything about guitars either. And I guess a keyboard. I haven't heard of this thing called a keyboard either.
Like a piano keyboard?
Yeah. Serious.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's wild. And what you could do is if you actually had this on your phone. Now, I guess you have to hack your phone or something like that, which
Yeah,
I don't know anything
go ahead,
about.
I'm sorry.
And then the Nintendo DS actually has something that you can do. You can play something there too. The Nintendo DS has something. And so then you could actually you could play a song like Star Wars, like.
Pretty good.
Oops.
We can
So
have our own
anyhow-
band right now.
Ready, let's go.
All right, I got to do guitars. You do piano, I'll do guitar. They're saying it's too slow. I forgot how to do the guitar. Oh, yeah, I know. My guitar's not working. No, I got no guitar. It's not working.
I don't know how to
No,
finish
it's
the
not
damn
working.
song.
Game over.
I suck.
Guitar doesn't work.
Anyhow, they put a whole entire band, and it's actually not bad. If you look
It's
at the
not
link
bad
in the
at all.
chat room, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good music. I don't know what the fuck they're playing on the DS.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. They're playing something like some game.
Playing
They're
something
playing
weird
along
on the
with it.
DS. The DS is like at a beatbox or something like that, or
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know.
That was
But
fun.
I thought that the thing about that, it's like I just really like the fact that somebody could actually come up with these things and actually make something that is actually kind of functional and actually works well.
I
It's,
agree.
it's neat.
I agree.
I think it's great.
Speaking about great, why don't you do the next story? I'm gonna slip you a story because I got to go to the bathroom so bad. I can taste it. I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God!
I'll be right back in
What is
5
wrong
seconds.
with
I'll be
you?
right back.
This
I'm
is
seriously
it's the most ridiculous thing. Oh my God! I haven't peed in 4 days. I don't know what the problem is. All right, here's something. I'm going to do this story because he's not here. How about Lindsay Lohan? She's nude. Anybody see the Lindsay Lohan nudes? Now, the bottom line is that I like naked women just as much as anybody else, but they really must have really photoshopped her boobs. Because if you actually look at this, now has anybody ever seen Lindsay Lohan like up close at all? Like bumped into her, made out with her, or anything like that? No. But I've actually seen pictures of her on various websites. She actually has a whole bunch of like freckles. She's got lots of freckles, right? Well, she's got to have freckles on her boobs. I dated a girl that had freckles. She had freckles on her boobs. She had freckles everywhere.
Boobs?
You don't have freckles just here and there. You have freckles everywhere. They took all the freckles off her boobs. She's got to have freckles on her boobs. That's all I have to say.
Oh, Lindsay Lohan, you're talking about?
Yeah. And if you look at her, like you look at
Her
her legs,
arms
like there's
have
one
freckles.
picture of her with like polka dots, and you can see like on her leg. Her legs are all freckles.
It is
But
weird.
And the picture of her boobs, there's no freckles on her boobs.
It's
That is
weird.
totally photoshopped. Give me the picture of her with the freckled boobs, and I'll take all the freckles off her. I can show you how to do that.
What's the story
got-
behind? What's the
she's
story
got-
behind that whole thing? Why did she do that all of a sudden?
Because she's a nobody now. She's all she is a tabloid girl. She's terrible. So she had to pose naked. She has
What do you
grandma
mean?
boobs.
Grandma boobs? No,
that
not
mean?
really. She's
Granny
not bad.
face?
I've seen
She-
worse.
She's got nice boobs. I don't know what you're
Not bad.
talking about.
Not bad. Was that your story, or was that just side talk?
It was my story because you left.
Sorry, I'm like a
I
racehorse.
knew that you were going to leave, so I was going to do a boob story.
I had. Great, thank you.
But tell me one thing. Tell me that she doesn't have freckles on her boobs, and they photoshopped them all out.
I did notice the arms in that one shot of her on the side. You can see so many freckles on her arms. It's almost creepy.
But there's one picture of her where there's like a polka dotted thing. It's like a polka dotted little napkin or something like that.
Yep.
And you look at like right where her crotch are, like her legs are completely freckled.
It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to tell you, dude. She's got freckles. What can I say?
She got freckles and she also has boobs. So
What were you doing on Sunday night? Anything?
Not watching that.
Oh, come on. Come on, Jess. Oh, no. It was Knight Rider. It was the big Knight Rider movie for the year. And I didn't see it, so I have no idea why I'm even talking about this story right now. But apparently, it did come back, and there was Michael Knight was in it, and his son, Michael Knight Jr., I guess. I don't know. And I guess everybody learned a lot about themselves from watching the movie. So,
Dad, I know you're drunk, and this car is fake. And I hate you for everything you've done to me.
I didn't see it because I don't want to watch it with commercials. It's going to ruin it. So I'm gonna acquire it through other sources.
Yeah, how could you ruin something even worse than it's already been ruined?
I'll acquire it through other sources, and I'll watch it this week, and I'll talk about it for next week. So I just had to play the theme. That's the trademark of the show. So had to play the theme at least once. So I guess it's back to you.
All right, well, in the same vein, how about this? The Indiana Jones movie's coming out, right?
Finally, yes.
And Hasbro has come out with the FX Whip. And it is the Indiana Jones fake whip that makes real whipping noise. For $19.99, the toy plays the theme tune, and apparently it's really bad. And it also has that it makes that noise.
That's
if you
cool.
Crack it.
I'll get one of those.
So I can see this going into the bedroom in many of our listeners' houses.
I'll deal with that. I like that. We need one more.
Bitch, let me whip your ass.
We need one more show title. We've got 3. We need one more show title so we can name the show. So guys, keep your eyes and ears open. We only have about 10 minutes to go on the show. So let's really work some overtime here. Little Arab chewing gum. I like that. Little Arab chewing gum.
Oh, yeah,
like
what a pretty
that.
hat.
You know what? I'm going to put that in there just for a temporary holding spot. Let's see. Little Air. See, podcast listeners, this is how we name the shows. The chat room pretty much does it for us, or Dr. Seuss does it.
No,
or
I do.
actually, ILE does it for the most part.
Yeah.
So there's one more. So Dr. Seuss, my next story is probably for you because you are a muscle man. You work out a lot, but you won't need to work out much more after this thing. It's a muscle robot suit that makes the
thank
most.
God.
Do you have this one?
No, I need a muscle robot suit.
It's a muscle robot suit that makes the most powerful carpenters since Jesus look.
Oh, I had this story.
You did have this one?
Did you see the reason why? The reason why they had to have it is because putting up like sheetrock.
Yep. Best part of the story.
It's very heavy, apparently.
Yep, it is.
I'd never put up sheetrock. I don't even know what sheetrock is.
Sheetrock is a very heavy substance, and I've had to deal with it here in the house before. It's very heavy. You have to have about 2 or 3 people to put one up over your head to get it up there and screw it up there. This is a muscle robot suit that picks up the sheetrock and lifts it up.
I just want to pick up my friends and throw them around.
That's exactly what they're saying.
I'm like, hey, Scott.
You know what they're saying? They're saying it looks like the guy from Mortal Kombat. Remember Jax?
Yes, yeah,
That's what they're
absolutely.
saying.
Absolutely.
So this thing basically tosses up the sheetrock, slams the screws in there, and you don't even have to do anything. You just stand there and push a button and it just does it all. That's why they invented this thing.
I love that.
Who's going to use this for evil purposes, like walking to a bank?
I would. I'd hold up a liquor store.
Exactly. Let's see what
over my head.
What
actually.
illegal uses we can find for these stupid things. So, skinny guys' fat girlfriends can now be on top with no effort. Loudwater says in the chat room.
Oh God.
Oh, that's funny.
Nice.
All right, so there's the muscle robot suit. Dr. Seuss, you never have to go to the gym again, ever.
All right, I started this story, and it's one of those things where it's only interesting to me,
Of course.
but I really like this thing called the new Iclops.
You just talked about that.
I'm a big bug fan, and this thing is really cool. For like those, like, so you don't have any boys, you have girls.
Yes.
Right?
Well,
I have a boy,
boys.
and
I have a boy.
I'm planning on showing my boy about bugs and insects and worms and all that good stuff. This here is a vacuum cleaner thing that sucks the bugs into its center area, and then the outside of the shell allows you to. It's a magnifying glass. So, so the hardest part about being a bug collector is actually touching the bugs. And I used to be really good at picking up the bugs and setting them up to be part of the bug collection. Yes, I do eat bugs, but as you get older, I don't want to touch them anymore because I'm afraid they're going to crawl in my mouth or something like that, and then crawl in my hair or my ear or something like that. It's all crazy. Like when you're like 10 years old, you don't care. But this is a great idea. You have the little vacuum cleaner. You go, you suck in the praying mantis, and then the outside of the shell of this thing is all magnified so that you can see really in depth of the little insect. I think it's great.
I was just waiting for the story to end. I just heard you've said bug now about 47 times, and they're just wondering when is it going to end. Fail.
Okay.
They're saying fail. Uncomfortable silence. I have no idea what you even just said. I heard bug and vacuum cleaner. That's all I heard.
It's a little. See, I told you, it's a story only for me. You
my
had a
God.
vacuum cleaner, sucks the bugs, but the outside of the vacuum cleaner is a magnifying glass that lets you look at the bug in the vacuum.
Four ones.
cleaner.
Did you hear the train derail? Absolutely. All right. You know what? I'm gonna redeem you for this. Watch this. I'm not even gonna have to say anything. I'm only gonna have to say.
It's a great fucking story, you assholes! What the hell?
My next story, I only have to talk about.
I'm getting ripped in the chat room. I'm
Yeah, I
a
see
loser.
that.
I suck.
Yep,
God.
I see that. Sucking bugs. Worst story ever. Kinky bugs.
I'm going to debug this program.
That sucked balls. Mark killed the show. That wasn't my story. What did I kill the show for?
See,
the hell?
it was such a great story. You ruined it by not loving it.
Mark sucks too. Come on, guys. I didn't even do anything. Next time, just talk about boobs. All right, here's one. I'm going to redeem it right here. This is.
I can't even breathe. What are you
Watch.
talking about?
Look at this picture. This is the.
I can't laugh because then I can't breathe. My nose fills up with
Please,
snot, and I have
look
to
at
talk
this
all through
picture.
my mouth. I'm a
Eyelids.
mouth breather.
Listen, eyelid stickers let you sleep at work. You put these. Look at the picture. Why get caught sleeping at work when you can wear these eyelid stickers, Sarazam? Slap them on your closed eyelids and learn to sleep sitting up. So basically, they're stickers that look like real eyes, and you stick them over your sleeping lids, and you look like you're awake. But the picture is the best part of the whole goddamn thing. You have to watch this. You got to look at this picture.
I can't. Oh my god, this is the funniest thing I ever saw.
They come in a big sheet too. There's like 50 of them on one sheet if you look at it. So basically, you can be sleeping at your desk, and apparently you're not sleeping because you're awake.
Yeah, I look like that on Wednesday. Yes.
You got creepy fucking alien eyes. Look at the picture though. The eyelids are upside down. The eyelids are on the bottom of the eye. I think this stupid asshole in the picture put them on upside down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Such a retard.
You're like, hey man, I didn't know you're Chinese.
He looks Chinese in that picture, and the eyes are way too big for his head too. Oh, that's funny. There you go. You're redeemed right there. Eyelid stickers let you sleep at work. It's all you.
Oh, I'm dying here.
I just peed in my pants a little. UT fan said. I just get up and go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. So what? I can't pee in my pants.
Oh, I can't even breathe. I'm so filled up with phlegm. I can't even breathe out of my
Jinxie's
nose.
getting them for work. We know Jinxie. He sleeps all day anyway. Why do you
Yeah,
need
Jinx, man, he's in like the closet room there, and I swear to God, he's sleeping half of the day. One time,
Jinxie in
they're
the
like,
closet.
"Yeah, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?" Oh, and he's like, "Oh, what?
All right, it's all you. Are you okay now? Are you ready to go?
I'm gonna post a link in the chat room, and I'm not gonna say anything. You have to look at this.
I can't because
You
my
have-
browser will crash. So you have to talk about it. And don't forget the
What's wrong with
podcast.
you?
The podcast listeners have to hear about it too.
All right, well, fine. This is the vacuum cleaner mouse. So you can keep your desk really, really clean and
that's
be functional
awesome.
at your work. So you have your little mouse, and you go in all your little pretty hats,
Look
and
at
you're
that.
you're doing your work, and then all of a sudden it kicks in, and it vacuums your desk away.
I love that. I gotta have that. You know how cleanliness, cleaning I am at work. Cleansiness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like the retarded cleaning lady.
Retarded. There's a show title for you right there.
he comes into work and he's like for the first like he'll sit down, he'll do his work, and like after, all of a sudden like out of the blue he's like, I can't work like this, and he has to take the whole thing apart and fucking sterilize everything, the whole room, just because one part of his desk is all messy.
I can't help it.
I took a crap on my desk for a week and didn't even care about it.
I'm a retarded cleaning lady. Apparently, I can't do any more show titles. We're all booked up with show titles. So, all right,
I
my
need
next
to pull
one is the pill-size camera. It's designed to be swallowed. Do you see this thing?
Oh, I want to see my insides.
Now you've stuck shit up your ass at the doctor's office, right? He did some crazy shit to you. What's that thing that he does there? Where they
Oh,
stick-
I had a colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy, that's what I was trying to
I
do.
had 5 men stick their fingers up my ass during that period of time.
So apparently, I guess you don't need to do that with this little camera. It's like the thing from Inner Space, the movie Inner Space. You just drop it down, and it's got cameras on it, and I guess it flies around your stomach. And oh no, they pull it back up. I'm sorry, it's 5 to 10 minutes. It's down there. They pull it back up on a string, and it's like a yo-yo. They yo-yo.
whoa,
it back
whoa,
down your throat.
whoa, hold on.
What?
You swallow the thing.
Yep.
And they pull it back up with a string.
Yes.
I'm gonna puke.
This pill-sized camera consists of 7 fiber optic cables. It aims for detecting early signs of esophageal cancer.
Esophageal.
It transmits
Esophageal.
images of the digestive.
Esophageal.
It transmits images of the digestive system, and you can swallow it, no sedative or anything, and it's like a yo-yo. So the guy's playing yo-yo right in your fucking throat.
Yep, just like the guy that played yo-yo in your ass.
There you go. So there's
In and
my,
out, in and
my-
out, in
my
and out.
pill-sized camera for the future. There you go.
Whew. I have a post here. The 10 most unfortunate car names. Did you hear about this?
I did not.
Well, you hear like thing like the Corolla. Like,
Yes.
where did they come with that name? Or
Didn't they make
or,
them up, or they do?
They make them up. There's actually, I remember reading a story a few years back where there was a woman, which a lot of the car companies go to, and she creates these names for car companies. For new
Ellie,
cars.
I think her name is.
Ellie. But every once in a while, the car manufacturers will go it alone. Like the Mazda La Puta,
Ugh.
which Spanish means the whore.
Oh, come on. That's not real. This is not real. This is a fake story. Totally fake.
No, it's totally real.
It's a joke website. I already know this.
I will post this.
The
in the
Chevy
chat.
ass goblin, Enema Bandit says. The Ford Knapsack, Natasha says.
That's got to be That's got to be one of the competitions. You got to come up with your best car name. The Mitsubishi Pajero, which in Spanish means wanker. The Nissan Moco, which in Spanish means booger.
Ugh.
The Buick LaCrosse, in French, actually means masturbating teenagers.
Well, then that means lacrosse, the game, is masturbating teenagers, right?
Have you ever been to a lacrosse game? The Chevy Nova in Spanish means does not go. Or it doesn't go, sorry. The Opel Escanza in Spain and Portugal, female genitalia.
Okay.
I can't read number 7 because I can't say the C word, but the Honda Fita is Swedish and Norwegian for the C word.
Wow.
Which is one of the few dirty words I won't ever say. The Daihatsu Charade. The Dodge Swinger. I actually knew a kid who had a Dodge Swinger.
That's awful. The
And
Swinger.
of course, the AMC Ass Goblin, or AKA the AMC Gremlin.
Oh, that's funny. Ass goblin. That's funny. I thought that was a fake. Actually, I don't know. Is it real, though? Really? Seriously?
Yeah, it was.
All right. Even better than that, I have a product of the hour for you. Pizza scissors make cutting and serving pizza a breeze.
We
Look at
had those.
Look at this thing. You can
We
cut,
had pizza scissors. They never ever worked.
You can cut and serve with the same tool, okay? With the pizza scissors.
I gotta see this. We actually had pizza scissors. There was a it was like the Pampered Chef, and you actually could make these scissors and you would cut slices of cheese, and you could never cut through the goddamn the crust.
When you say Pampered Chef, don't you think of a chef that was like wearing a diaper?
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
I just can't get that thought out of
every
my
time
head.
I think about that, oh, they didn't look anything like this. Yeah, I always think of like a diapered chef.
It's so stupid, Pampered Chef. Yeah, this is apparently if you close the scissors, it turns into a little slicer, like a little spatula. You can pick the pizza up. I think this is great. It's $10.
It is great, but when do you ever make pizza at home?
I just made it tonight, and I drove and picked it up.
You know what I mean? I made chicken tonight. Made chicken tonight.
So there's my stupid product of the week or the night or whatever.
A minute.
Pizza scissors. Go ahead. It's all you.
I'm squirming in my seat because I got to go pee, but I told them I wouldn't pee the entire show.
Oh, no. 70 viewers out there, 71 viewers, and you're not going to pee?
The new atomic clock will be accurate for 200 million years.
5 minutes.
Maybe I could get to work on time.
There you go.
Once. I
There you
need
go.
this.
You do need it because you're never on time, and I have to carpool with you. You're never there on time, and I always get in
Never
trouble.
on time.
Always.
And you know what's really crazy? I set my watch ahead like 10, 15 minutes, but I'm so I'm so distracted by stupid things. It's just like silly little things I'm distracted by. It's
Like
just
this
amazing.
show?
I'm so scatterbrained.
Exactly. Tune in, analog TV owners like myself. The coupons are in the mail, so you can turn your crappy old analog television.
Oh, this is a story just for you because you're the only person that doesn't have an LCD TV.
Yep, I will not get one. I'm going to keep my RCA craptacular TV for the next 20
why don't you
years.
tell them about your TV?
My TV is a big...
Or our TV. Just one of the many things that we have very, very the same thing.
Yeah, we both have RCA televisions from the same period of time. Mine's about 20 years old, I think, at this point. And his is about the same. Mine's got a big green spot on the screen, and his got a big purple spot on the screen.
In the same exact spot.
I love the television. It's a beautiful television. So my coupon's in the mail. I can turn my analog TV. I guess, does it make it digital or something? So I can see digital broadcasts?
Yeah.
Because we don't even see cable. We have no cable. We have nothing. We have over the air. We have 4 channels. So that's all I got. There's my coupon in the mail.
People are sending us stories, and one of the stories somebody just sent. I can't even keep track of the chat room.
I can't click on the links.
There's 51 members in the chat room. We're being overrun. There's 73 viewers of your stream and 40 viewers of my stream. What is going on? We're being overrun.
We're amazing. We're almost done, though. You got about 5 minutes, not even, so quickly.
I got, what do we got? I got the, did I tell you about the bug collecting thing?
Yes, that was the worst story of the night. You already got voted down on that. 77 viewers out there.
All right, you got to see this. The charcoal grilling starter. This thing is amazing. I want this to just start my friends on fire. Take a look at this thing. It's like a giant fire cannon, and you can use it to start your charcoal grill. It actually heats in 60 seconds, and it gets your without using fluid. It gets your charcoal thing up to 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow,
It's
why?
80. It requires an AC wall outlet, and apparently it is available for $80.
No.
Look at the picture thing. It's gigantic.
I won't do it.
It looks like a mini flamethrower.
I don't want it. I just want to light the fire the old-fashioned way, where I lose my eyebrows every summer.
Yes, you could light your farts on fire. You could blow up whole towns with my ass.
No, our grill that we got at Home Depot on discount, the little starter doesn't work, so I always have to stick a match in there.
Yeah, here's a little side note. I spent almost $400 on a cooker because we went on vacation and we came back early. We had all this extra cash. I said, let's get a real cooker. So I bought this really fancy cooker. It's no better than the fucking $70 piece of crap
isn't, right?
cooker.
There's not much to them.
There's nothing to them. And my starter went out a while ago. But you can get those starters pretty easily because you can make potato guns out of those starters.
Great. So I have no starter on my stupid grill. I got to stick my finger in there. I lose my eyebrows every summer at least once because I look in there and it goes, and I'm done. I got no eyebrows and I got to color them in. I use my little stickers when I'm at work. When I'm trying to sleep at work, I put my stickers on my eyes and I have to pencil in my eyebrows. That's how bad it gets. So even better than that, I have the product of the next hour: the skip on water till you run out of puff with the Aqua Skipper. See this thing?
Whoa. Say this again.
You can skip on water until you run out of puff with the Aqua Skipper.
You run out of puff?
Yeah, you're breathing very heavy.
Oh, okay.
This is a very pointless device.
Are you reading the story?
Yes, I'm reading it word for word.
Yeah.
Just look at the picture. The picture will say it all. For the podcast listeners, please come live. You'll see all this stuff live. You jump up and down on this thing, and you can fly across the water like a raving lunatic. So, there you go.
Great. Awesome.
That's my product of the week.
Great.
One of the kids is crying, so hurry up.
You hear about Insignia?
That was the boy band, right?
No, Insignia apparently is, I think it's like the Best Buy brand or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. But apparently they made this picture frame.
Yep.
Where like a digital picture frame, and it's got a fucking virus in it. And apparently they're like, oh yeah, there's a virus in our picture frame. Well, it was riddled with viruses. And now there's 100 different types of these types of frames made by the same company that makes it for Insignia. Mm-hmm. And apparently now they're all over the place and they're affecting PCs all over the place.
Amazing. I think we're going to shut it down here because one of my kids is up crying. So we're out of time anyway. It's 59 minutes. I think that's about good. Dr. Seuss.
That's fair. I got to go pee.
So do I.
Time for us to go.
All right, there you go.
Oh, God, it's birds and birds.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out tonight.
Take us out.
This was a lot of fun.
Take us out real quick, then you can go pee. Oh, he's already gone. He already went to pee. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Tuesday Night Tech Show, episode number 36. 67 viewers out there. Tons of people in the chat room. Amazing chat room tonight. You guys are always amazing. Podcast listeners, please come and join us. It's so much fun in the chat room. And we got to name the show in a couple minutes. We're going to do the post show, so stick around. I got a kid up crying, so I got to just put it all on hold here real quick, and I'll be right back. And once again, TuesdayNightTech.com. We will see you next Tuesday. Same time, same channel. Thanks, everybody in the chat room.
Glad that you could stay a while. Glad that we could say good morning to ya. Hope you'll have a shiny day.
Bye now.
Hope you'll have a shiny day.
Oh, thank God for peeing.
1 hour on the dot. We will now hit the